Welcome to another broadcast of the Brown County Hornets on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by B&N Trucking, Cass Communications, your country financial agents Larry Grady and Jacob Giesler, Larry Down Accounting, Farmers National Bank of Mount Sterling and Griggsville, your Mount Sterling YMCA, Culbertson Memorial Hospital, the Ray Insurance Agency, Mount Sterling Savings Bank, All About Dance and More, Brown County State Bank, The Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling, KLC Inc., Henry Automotive, Double K Firearms, Yingling and Nissen Insurance, the Hindeker Funeral Home, Cassing Lumber Company, St. Mary's School, L. Grady Realty, Burnett Plumbing, Heather's Tumble and Tap, Farmers State Bank and Trust Company, and a Rustic Gardens. Now for the start of tonight's broadcast on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more.
Sharing a big family moment, working hard from home, relaxing with a friend. Welcome to life in the broadband age, where reliable internet has never been more important. Cascom keeps your family connected with consistent speeds up to 1 gig and Plume whole home adaptive Wi-Fi. Make sure your home's ready for life in the broadband age. Call our local service team or visit us online at cascom.com.
Steve Surratt, Kevin Dieterle, Colin Dieterle with you with BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports. You're listening to the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame show brought to you by the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling. Call them at 217-773-2611 or on the web at comfortman.com. We've got girls basketball action going on for you tonight. Brown County and my old school, Triopia tonight. And I probably don't know anybody on this team, Kevin. I've been away so long from Triopia, but we are glad to be on the air tonight with you and had a great junior high basketball session there. Brown County lost the first one in a heartbreaker in overtime by 3. Brown County won by about 11 there at the end of the last ball game. Rough ball game. We said it looked more like a Carrollton and Brown County football game in that 8th grade game than a basketball game. You're listening to the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame, and Kevin and I will be back with the Country Financial keys to the game. Country Financial agents Larry Grady, Jacob Giesler, located at 109 West North Street in Mount Sterling. Give them a call at 217-773-2811. We'll be back after these messages.
Chad Yingling here with Yingling Nissen Insurance. We have over 40 years of experience in the insurance business. So we want to make sure that you are well protected. So that means making sure you have the best coverage possible to protect you financially. We do all kinds of insurance, personal, farm, commercial, governmental, you name it, we can insure it. So check us out, www.ynagency.com, or give us a call, 217-773-3397.
Are you looking to start a career or just looking for a change? B&N Trucking offers many different driving options, ranging from home every night to home on the weekends. Apply online at bnntrucking.net or call us at 217-289-3555 to see what fits your needs. B&N Trucking, a family-owned local trucking company.
When you are ready to move to a new home or refinance the one you are in, Farmers State Bank and Trust Company in Mount Sterling will make sure the process moves along smoothly. With competitive rates, superior service, and great solutions that fit your lifestyle and budget. Call us today and get everything you need to get moving. Farmers State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling. Locally owned, locally operated, locally dedicated. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When it comes to handling your taxes, ever feel a bit taxed? If so, why not give yourself some well-deserved tax relief and visit Larry Dunn Accounting. Larry and his staff have been helping clients with tax return preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, sales tax, and business consultation since 1980. Put their experience to work for you today. After almost 5 decades in business, their number one priority remains building long-term relationships. Larry Dunn Accounting, 443 East Main Street in Mount Sterling, or call 217-773-3400.
Steve Surratt, Kevin Dieterle, Colin Dieterle back with you on the broadcast tonight. We've got Brown County girls against the Triopia girls. Several things going on tonight, Kevin. Number one, our Brown County girls come in undefeated.
Yeah.
And playing good basketball and had to fight some pretty hard ball games. Then, number two, senior night.
Senior night, big
and
night.
So that's why the JV game is beforehand. They want to highlight the seniors between that JV couple of quarters and the high school or the varsity game.
Yep, and they deserve it.
And the third thing, Belle Cook is 10 points away from 1,000 points.
Yep,
and we want her to get all 10 points tonight here at home so that will be off our plates. We won't have to worry about us not broadcasting or people not being able to see her get her 1,000 points. And so that's what's going, several things going on tonight. But let's talk about the keys to the game, brought to you by Country Financial. Your agents, Larry Grady and Jacob Kiesler, located at 109 West North Street in Mount Sterling. Give them a call, 217-773-2881. This is for the JV quarters, so we're not going to have an end of the game and so forth. We'll go into the pregame for the varsity event, a couple of quarters. But what's the key for our JV team to be successful?
And just keep running the offense. The girls on the JV team have done a nice job. I don't think they've lost a game either in these extra JV minutes. So, the girls are it's a solid carryover. And we've talked about the depth of the varsity bench, and it goes all the way down to the couple sophomores, the Crim girl, the Lear girl or Lower girl, and then Wags. I mean, all of them can play, and they're all playing at a high level. And I think that's just a culmination of a lot of hard work by Coach Phelps, Coach Flessner, and that whole coaching staff on that end.
And like you said, the key for them, and like all of our teams, let's run our offense.
Yeah.
Let's move the ball down the floor. When we can move the ball, let's have control of the ball. And I love your phrase, let's move with a purpose, let's pass with a purpose. We saw in the junior high game, the stopping and looking for people after you've stopped.
That's right.
There's no purpose in that. And then people got to move with that purpose to keep that person from getting tied up.
That's right. And this team, this JV squad, they do a better job offensively in set plays. They don't have quite as many, they don't have the ball handlers who can really run with it like the varsity does, but they're coming along, and that's piece by piece, right? So they're all figuring it out, but they are really good in offensive sets. And it's good to see the Law girl out there. She plays really hard when she's on the court, especially in these extra minutes. It's just an opportunity to get better, and I love watching this team come together from number one all the way down to the 14th player on the bench, because that's how deep they could be.
All right. With that, are we down to 1:45? Is that
I
correct?
Can't tell. It looks like it, maybe.
I think so. Let's do the B&N Trucking starting lineups, brought to you by our friends at B&N Trucking. If you'd like to be part of their team as a driver or owner-operator, give B&N Trucking a call at 217-289-3555. For the Brown County Hornets, we'll do them first because I got the sheet in front of me. Gracie Hedden, a sophomore, 5'10". Kendall Krim, a junior, 5'5". Courtney Law, a junior, 5'9". Melanie Lohr, a sophomore, 5'6". And it looks like Morgan Weggs, a sophomore at 5'7", getting the start. For Triopia, it looks like it's going to be Gabby Young as one of the starters. She's a sophomore at 5'4". The other one's going to be Tessa Wonkel, a sophomore, 5'3". I'm reading these as I'm pulling up. Presley Wonkel, a senior. No, it can't be right. Might be.
Could be.
Something's messed up if Presley Wonkel. And then Brooklyn Beck, a freshman, 5'3". And after that, it's going to be Eliza Gaines, junior, 5'6". I think it might be Lily Pate. I could be wrong. We'll take a look at, what was it, 25 that I was, no, 24 that I was suggesting. Does she look like she's 5'7" or 5'3"? That's going to be question. And I think she looks closer to 5'7", because didn't she, no, that's 24. Yeah, I think she's closer to 5'7", don't you?
Yep.
Okay. So that's probably my mystery number right there. Already got some stop in the action before we can even get started here. Want to thank our sponsors. That would be Scranton Heating and Cooling for the pregame, Country Financial, Larry Grady, and Jacob Giesler for sponsoring our keys to the game, even though this is a short contest here. Ball's going to be picked up by Lily Pate, and in the corner, that's Gabby Young, misses the basketball. Long rebound and a throw down the court. That is Krim, no good, and put back up again by Hedden. It's been a while since we did play-by-play on these girls.
That's good, though. I like the transition there. Laura was able to get the ball out quickly and off the miss and on the rebound, and off the miss shot, Hedden's going to go to the line and shoot 2.
They're playing running clock 10-minute quarters.
Yep. You know, after the 2020 we have, I know some folks are frustrated as the free throws up by Hedden and good. You know, these aren't complete games, but at the same time, any minutes are better than nothing. That's what we had for the latter part of the year in 2020. So welcome 2021, and Hedden drills both of them.
All right, we'll head back the other way. Beck will inbound. She gets it into Pate. Pate back to Beck. Or I should say Wonkel. Beck. Out of Young loses the ball. It's getting back by Lohr. Gives down to Hedden. Off the glass and good. And Brown County leads this contest 4-0 with 8:15 left in this, I'll call it, first half clock.
Yeah, Hedden with all 4. Getting out in transition.
Beck gives it out. That's Gaines. She's going to shoot a 3. No good. Rebound out there is going to be Weggs, and she gets it down to Hedden. Hedden, nothing there. That's going to be Lohr. She's going to get it back out to Hedden to run the offense.
We got a guest announcer.
Yep, she's coming up to see what we're doing. Our young broadcaster in training.
Yep. Got a big sister on senior night. I'm sure she's excited about that.
Triopia coming back the other way. That would be Beck. Beck tries to feed the ball off, gets it to Gaines in the corner, brings it back out front. Still with the dribble. Krim on her. Ball knocked away by Weggs. Knocked around, finally picked up by Young. Young throws it. It's intercepted there by Weggs. Right-hand side, that's Weggs. Looks down for Law, cutting in the lane. Bounces off, puts it in the glass. Nice move there. Good. Created her own space, put it off the glass.
Yep, good
down to
move.
7 minutes, 6-0. Brown County leading. That'll be Beck bringing the ball up. Knocked away by Hedden. Hedden comes back the other way. Has the forethought to throw to Lohr before she double dribbled. And to come down on the rebound is Pate. We'll go back the other direction. That'll be Beck. Beck keeping the ball high. That is Young. She takes a 2. No good. Rebound is going to be Pate. And there's going to be a foul in the play, and I think Lohr is going to get a foul.
Good 6-0 run here by the JV squad of Brown County. A couple substitutions in the ball game.
Yeah, it's going to be Wonkel coming out of the ball game, and into the ball game will be Jocelyn Bartles. The ball knocked out as they try to put it into play. So the ball inbound again by Triopia. That's Beck inbounding. She gets it clear back out front, tries to get it to Young. Young's going to reset the offense as she grabs the basketball, tries to throw it to Beck, and it's picked off by Hedden. Hedden heads back the other way, and a double dribble by Gracie Hedden. She knows what she did wrong, doesn't she, Kevin?
Sometimes you get so wide open and just open court in front of her, and you know, those things happen when you got too much space sometimes.
And it'll be Beck bringing the ball down for Triopia, and she loses the basketball out of bounds as Hedden tipped it. That is Beck. Inside to Pate. She loses the basketball, gets it back to Beck. Gets it to Gaines. Gaines shoots no good. And the rebound's going to be Pate. She puts it up and in, and Triopia's on the scoreboard, 6-2. This is JV action. Normally we don't do JV ball games. A lot of times they've been after varsity games. And so been a while since we've done the JV. Krim for three, no good. Young with the rebound, and Hedden reaches in. She's going to get a foul on that, Kevin.
Yep, she's got away with that a couple of times, and she's got the steal on a couple of attempts there. But Mr. Daryl Lippinson going to get her with her first foul.
So do you know most of this crew, Kevin?
I don't.
Okay.
I just know Daryl.
Okay, 6-2 on the Cass Communications scoreboard. 4:43 left here in the first half. We'll be back.
When it comes to your money, local is better. Farmers National Bank of Griggsville is here in the heart of the community, working where we live. We make sensible loans to our friends and neighbors so that we can help our community grow. Stop by and see our friendly staff and see what we can do to meet your financial goals. Located in Griggsville, Pittsfield, and Mount Sterling. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Are you looking for an organization that changes lives both physically and emotionally? The Mount Sterling Community Center YMCA can help. Busy parents love the variety of activities for the whole family and our on-site childcare. We offer scholarship assistance and great options to fit any budget. Kickstart your new healthy routine with our group classes like yoga and Zumba. As a nonprofit organization, we pride ourselves on making a positive impact, not only in individuals, but also our community. We hope you'll join us at the Mount Sterling YMCA. Your future self will thank you.
Steve Surratt, Kevin Dieterle, Colin Dieterle, we're having more fun up here than somebody ought to have. Kevin, we have fun every time we do a broadcast.
Every single time. There's always something. Always something.
I will keep things light and unexpected. That's a guarantee, right?
That's pretty. I was actually, when you came back, you said, "Oh, the things that come out of kids' mouth," and I thought there was going to be some kind of weird analogy, like a Burris cornstalk, or I don't know what you're going to say.
Gaines shoots a long. She's not afraid to put the ball up there. Rebound, Weggs gives it to Law, gives it to Hedden. She'll set up the offense. Nope, back to Law, and nice job reaching in by Gaines on that. Knocks the ball away. Brown County ends up with a Krim with the long two. No good. Rebound underneath the basket. That's going to be Pate. We'll go back the other direction. That'll be Gaines. Gaines brings it down the right side for Triopia. Again, JV action, running clock, 2 10-minute halves is what I'll call it. Ball thrown up by Gaines and knocked out of bounds, and last touch by Brown County. Triopia get the ball out on the sides, and Beck will inbound. Brooklyn Beck, and I don't know which Beck she belongs to. I coach with some Becks, and there was a Beck over here that was a teacher that was married to
Jim Beck.
Jim Beck.
Yep.
And known him for a long time, and his dad and mom. Ball loose. Lore with the rebound. She's got it down the left-hand side. Loses the ball a couple of times. Find that handle and throw it to somebody. Law gets it out to Hedden. Hedden to Krim. They're not going to guard you, Kendall. Shoot that three. Lore's going to shoot the three. Off the rim, no good. And a rebound is Pate, and she'll be tied up by Hedden, and it will be Brown County's basketball. That's a little different than the tie-ups the last ball game where elbows and things were flying. Coach Flowers was telling us that his son and nephew, a little aggressive. He thought it looked like a football game there for a while. Ball inbounded to Law underneath the basket, up for two, 8-2, 2:38 left here in this first half action. Running clock, 10-minute clocks on the Cass Communications scoreboard. Thankful for our sponsor sponsoring things. Young with the basketball gets it out. We've got Anna Miller in the ball game. I know who she is. That's a Camp Point boys' granddaughter, Paul and Pam Miller. And so Pate with the basketball. She dribbles, shoots left-handed, no good, and it's back out for Young. And there is Gaines again to shoot the basketball. Rebound Law, she feeds it out front to Krim. Krim feeds down low to Weggs. Weggs off the backboard, no good. Rebound heading in and good, 10-2. Down to about a minute and 50 seconds left here in this first half of this JV ball game. And it'll come back the other way. Young gets it over, tried to get it to Miller. Hedden intercepts the pass, feeds it out front to Lohr. Up and off the glass, no good. Rebound, Law. She goes up and she gets fouled in the process.
A good power dribble there by Courtney Law as she's going to go to the line and shoot 2. Steve, quick update at halftime. Illinois up by 8.
What? We're not spotting 15 points to the other team?
Well, we can't afford to tonight because Io is out with a broken nose.
Oh. Yeah, he took it in the face on Michigan State.
That was a solid dirty play. Law drills the first free throw.
So,
and it's not like that for Tom Izzo's teams to be like that, but I noticed some pretty unkind play in the videos I watched as Law hits her second.
Ball given again. She's going to come down the right-hand side, loses control, gets the ball back, almost tied up. Ball stolen by Hedden. They're going to call a foul on it. Gracie Hedden on that. She got happy hands tonight. She's happy to reach in and grab at the ball, but she's getting happily called for a foul.
you got to figure out how the game's going to be called because a lot of times these girls have seen that as Hedden's going to get another steal.
Miller loses the basketball, given to Krim. Short 2 for Krim. Off the rim, no good, and Hedden back there to follow up. And I tell you what, Gracie Hedden is really good at making sure she's there when other people are missing the basketball or second efforts on her part.
She has a good nose for the ball. Right place, right time.
That will be Wonkel. Wonkel shoots from the foul line, running jumper. No good, gets her own rebound. Off the glass and good. And I know that's a Wonkel that I would know, somebody probably his granddaughter. And that would be Hedden with the shot at the end of the first half. Before we go to halftime, it's Brown County 14-4 over Triopia JV action. But I want to give this. If you're listening and your grandchild is playing and I might know you, send us a message from someplace that who you're watching on this broadcast, where you're watching from. My number is 217-740-9234. That's 217-740-9234. We'll take a quick commercial break because there's really no halftime here.
Culbertson is the heart of the communities we serve. As we introduce our new logo and refreshed brand, we want you to know that we pledge to maintain the highest quality standard of care you expect here at Culbertson Memorial Hospital. We continue to remain committed to our care promise. What is our care promise? Care that proves to our customers that we do our best to meet their needs. Attitudes that demonstrate that we are here to serve our communities. Respect for all who enter our doors. Exceed the expectations of our patient. Culbertson Memorial Hospital in Rushville, empowering your health and healing.
The Ray Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency in Mount Sterling. We offer competitively priced insurance products that fit the needs of you and your family. We specialize in personal, commercial, and agribusiness insurance products. So call me, Brad Cassing, today at 217-773-3851 for a free quote and risk assessment. We are located at 128 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Our phone number is 217-773-3851.
At Brown County State Bank, our interest is in the students of our community. We think it's important to reward students for their hard work. With our Hoorays for A program, students can earn cash for their savings account. Plus, the students in school will be entered into an annual grand prize contest. Stop in the Brown County State Bank for Hooray for A's rules. Brown County State Bank, 101 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, member FDIC, and equal opportunity lender.
Steve Surratt, Kevin Dieterle, Colin Dieterle. We'll call it the Yuengling and Nissen Agency halftime show, even though there's not a halftime. It's 14-4. We're not keeping a ton of stats here. But we want to thank Yingling and Nissen for sponsoring the halftime. 111 West Washington and Mount Sterling. Call 773-3397 or on the web at wyanagency.com. We'll say the halftime keys to the game brought to you by Country Financial. Your agents, Larry Grady and Jacob Giesler, located at 109 West North Street in Mount Sterling. Give them a call at 217-773-2881. And Brown County just needs to continue what they're doing. Be aggressive on the ball. Take opportunities when you have it. When you don't, set up your offense.
Yeah, it's a short game, right? So just sell out, continue to play hard, and extend this lead out to 20.
This short half brought to you by Yingling and Nissen Agency and your keys to the game by Country Financial. Turn and go. That was back there. Nice move by Brooklyn Beck to turn and spin and come back to the bucket, Kevin.
Very nice spin move. Not great defense there as Brown County, no help side there. Ball over to Krim, now down, tries to get it down to Law. It's going to be picked off.
We got some smart Alecks around us.
Oh boy.
I'm listening from really close as I usually have your back. Yeah, she's back behind me.
Well, just always remember, we like to thank Lisa Surratt for all the support that she gives.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me of that. Eden will bring the ball up for Brown County as Triopia scores on that last possession. Ball is picked off by Wonkel. Tessa has the wherewithal to get things picked up. Gaines wants to shoot the ball. She drives the baseline and gets knocked out of bounds by Courtney Law. And boy, she got a head of steam up. She wasn't going to stop.
Yep, and Brown County on the other end, on the offense end, they got to be a little bit more careful with the ball as this lead in the first two possessions is just down to 5, 14-9.
That'll be Wonkel. She gives it back to Bartles, who's in the... Nope, that's wrong. That's Beck back out front. Ball down low. That'll be Pate. She puts it up. No good. Heading with the rebound. Headed back the other direction. And she traveled. Didn't get a call there. Off by Lohr. Rebound by Young. And she's headed back the other way, but they call traveling on her.
Well, that's both ends.
I get it. She had two full... 2.5 steps, and Hedden only had 2.
Yeah, it's either one is the right call.
Ball inbounded to Law. Doesn't make the basket. Gets her own rebound. Goes up strong the second time. Courtney having a good ball game.
Really important for her to continue to improve because I think with these seniors graduating, Courtney could really play a very key role in next year's squad.
Hey, we get a note here. Don and Peggy Krim are watching their granddaughter Kendall Krim from Quincy. Folks, we thank you for the grandparents and aunts and uncles watching and visiting people out there watching. We could not do this without our local businesses. We appreciate them immensely. We'll have the varsity game for you here shortly as Beck tries to inbound and it gets knocked back out. I don't know. I think Colin needs to do play-by-play in some of these JV ball games. Did you hear the head rattle from over here?
I did. It's constant. That's all I hear at my house typically.
No. Ball brought down. Hedden. Hedden gives it over to cross to Lohr and gives out the Law. She shoots a long 2. No good, and it can't be saved by Weggs. The ball lost out of bounds. I'm enamored. We've got a young apprentice up here, and Kevin's going to have her run his little shot things he started Colin off with, I think. And it'll be ahead and bring the ball down. 6:12 left here in the second half of this ball game. 10-minute running quarters. That's going to be Lohr for a long 3. No good. Gets her own rebound. Gets it over to Hedden. Back out to Law, top of the key.
Trying to get rid of some of my work, Steve.
I see that. Lohr with an off shot there. And going to be out of bounds. Brown County is Hedden can't save the ball.
Yep.
You know, there's child labor laws, Kevin.
Yeah, but it's...
Are you subcontracting out on your own over there? That's Beck with the basketball. Left-hand side for Triopia, looking for an opening. She finds Gaines. Gaines dribbles the ball around. Hey, she's going to shoot a three, and she makes a three finally. 16-15.
We've got a ball game.
It is. We'll head back the other direction. Lore over to Krim. Krim's going to shoot a long two off the backboard. No good. Rebound out there by Bartles. The sophomore 5'4". And there's going to be a foul on that play, and I think they're going to call Bartles for or are they going to call Bartles for a foul or who?
Looks like it's going to be Weggs.
Weggs on the foul?
Yep.
Okay. With that, we're going to take a quick commercial break. 5 minutes, a little less than 5 minutes left. 16-15, Brown County only leading by 1 on the Cass Communications scoreboard. We'll be back.
At All About Dance and More LLC, these are our core values. Perseverance by all studio members to put forth good effort to achieve goals. Innovative creation of original and unique learning environments. Fierce energy and community that builds student happiness, self-esteem, quick learning, and bold relationships. Integrity and investment in quality professional work where trust and high morals are practiced. Commitment to the studio family with loyalty, responsibility, and high expectations to create a lifelong appreciation for the AADM journey.
A Rustic Garden ships home and garden accents coast to coast, right from its location in Mount Sterling. The folks there customize each sail by painting unique and vintage colors to match the look of the home or flower garden. They also do wrought iron fencing. How long does that last? 100 years? 200 years? Who knows how long wrought iron fencing will last? Shop www.arusticgarden.com and get it shipped directly to your front door.
Steve Surratt, Kevin Dieterle, and Colin Dieterle back. We're just having some side discussions out here. We're glad that we could come on board. We hope our commentary, Dana James, at least interesting, will be a lot more professional come the varsity game. And Beck gets across the line in her hurry and getting the ball into Young, and it'll be Brown County's ball under their own basket. Lore's going to go under the basket and take it out. And they stopped the clock. I don't know why they did that. But in, and who shot that?
I believe that was Law again.
Law for 2? Yep, or 23. Is that Law?
That's Law.
Okay. She's up to 10 points in this ball game. And Hedden's got 8 of the 18. Those two are the only ones that have scored. Gaines going to throw up a 3. That's a surprise.
Go grab it, girls.
And rebound by Pate. And she travels.
Something I've seen a lot on missed shots or air balls, and the balls that you think are going to go out of bounds, boys or girls, they just give up on them instead of just grabbing them. Now, if you have to run out of bounds to go grab it, don't do that. But something like that, I mean, we just gave Triopia an extra possession, and unfortunately, they turned it back over.
Hedden. That's Krim. Down low to Wegg. She feeds into Law off the glass, and 12 points for Courtney Law tonight. Well, Triopia bring it up. That'll be Beck bringing the ball up. Spins, and Krim steals the ball, picks her pocket. She's going to take it all the way and can't make it. Courtney Law gets the basketball, can't make that. The ball around, that's Weggs off the backboard, no good. Finally, the rebound in there by Pate. She's going to kick it out to Young. 3:30, about 3 minutes, 30 seconds left here. Pate, and off the glass, no good. Courtney Law feeds it out to Hedden. She's wide open at the other end, goes up and off the glass, and she's fouled by Beck. And so, let's see. Hedden's going to go to the line. Coach Flessner's going to have a talk with Courtney about what went on defensively down here at the other end. First shot, no good, Kevin.
20-15. 10-point halftime lead for the Lady Hornets, down to 5. Been as low as 1, though. Second
ball
free throw
in
attempt.
And out. It's in. Padel inbound. Substitutions for Triopia as Anna Miller, I believe that's Ryan Miller's daughter, and Abby, Ryan and Abby. Paul and Pam Miller's granddaughter. And that's Pate. The ball goes out of bounds. I'm going to guess the Beck is going to belong to the Beck family from over there that I know. I would love to have a text message from somebody over at Triopia. Give me the connections to some of these kids. That's some of the things we really like is understanding the connections.
Sure.
Just like me connecting for Kevin, Paul, and Pam being Central people.
Yep.
Old Central people. Did I say that?
No, I didn't hear you say that.
And Gaines throws up a three, no good. Heading with the rebound. She gets it to Lore. Lore feeds to Law. Law backside to Krim. Krim dribbles, nothing there. Back out to Hedden. Hedden gets the dribble over to Lore. Lore feeds down to Law, but it's knocked away by Pate. Nice job, and she's going to get fouled by Hedden. Is that like 3 or 4 for her?
I think
4
that'll
fouls.
be 4, yeah.
2 minutes and 6 seconds left in this contest. And it'll be Triopia's basketball. Inbound by Beck. And that's Gaines. Gaines dribbles the baseline all the way through. Can't get anything off the...
Ooh.
Okay. I think Triopia got robbed on that,
Okay.
Kevin. That went off of a Brown County foot there. And the ball inbounded to Law, and Hedden will set up the offense. We're under 2 minutes. We'll come back to you with the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame show to talk about the varsity contest after this. It is senior night here, so there's going to be some things that we're going to do a little bit differently. Instead of some commercial breaks, we'll be taking some breaks here so that we can tell you what's going on the floor and what they're doing. It's girls, so the Palm Squad won't be here tonight. We've been trying to feature them a little bit during the halftime of the ball game so that they get some things going on. Pate's coming out of the ball game. Ball be inbounded by Beck. Tries to get it into Bartles. She gets it back over to Wonkel. Wonkel's going to drive. She's got legs on her and drives to the bucket. It's 21-17. They're fast on the button. I kept waiting for 19 to come up there. Gracie Hedden over to Krim. Krim to Weggs. Weggs gets the ball, and it's kicked back out. Going to be out of bounds. No, she kicks it back in. Hedden. And a ball stolen there by Wonkel. Pulls up, shoots, no good. Hedden gets the ball back. Under a minute left here in the second half of this JV ball game. You're listening to BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. As Brown County's going to be just let the air out of the ball if they can. That's Weggs. Krim, cross court over to Lore. Lore with Beck on her. Law with the ball down low, gives it back out to Hedden. Down to 30 seconds left here in this second half of the JV basketball game. We'll have varsity action for you. Senior night, all kinds of things going on. Hedden off the glass, no good. She fights for her own rebound, gets it. And Hedden with 11 points on the night. Of the 23, she has 11. Courtney Law with the other 12. Going to call timeout. Are they to get people in, or are they calling a mass timeout, Kevin?
I think they're calling a timeout to get some folks in. And, well, I mean, if you're Triopia, you don't want to give up, right? It's only a 6-point ball game. With 14 seconds.
With 14 seconds.
Just 2 possessions.
Gaines going to have to hit a couple of those threes to get them back in the ball game. Again, Steve Surratt, phone number 217-740-9234. Tell us where you're listening or watching from, or who you're watching, or so forth. Glad to hear from that. Glad to hear people. If you're watching us, I don't care if you're from Triopia or where you're from, do us a big favor here. We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. We're going to have a drawing. Kevin's giving away $10,000 of his own money. No, that's not true,
my
folks.
goodness.
Let me retract that. We're going to give a gift card to someplace, to like the Mexican restaurant or someplace, local restaurant for you to go to. We're going to draw that of all the people that are subscribers. But if you want to be part of that, Go on and subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything. Just get a login, subscribe. You'll get notified when we have broadcast on the air. And then you'll be able to go to our webpage also and rewatch some games right after it's done. We're glad that we could do that. Young gets the ball inbound. Heather Henry telling me to take it easy on the Doug.
That's Doug Henry.
On the Illinois scores. Some of us have DVRs for after the Hornet. Oh, I'm sorry.
Fair enough,
Not.
Doug.
And that's going to be the end of the contest there. Brown County wins 23-17. We'll be back with the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame. There's really no postgame on this, but we want to thank Cassing Lumber Company for sponsoring the broadcast and being our Into the Game sponsor, and KLC Inc. Being one of the sponsors for the player of the ball game. We're really not doing that for that short JV contest there, but we'll be back in a few moments with that Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame.
Thinking about replacing a furnace or building a home? Confused by the options? Contact the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling about GeoComfort geothermal systems. Harness the energy stored in the earth to provide your heating and cooling. Geothermal is extremely efficient, safe, and environmentally friendly. It could save you up to 70% on your heating and cooling bills. Call the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling at 217-773-2626 to discover the best option for your home.
KLC Inc. has been around since February of 2020. We are an apparel shop that specializes in screen printing, embroidery, custom and team apparel, promotional products, fundraising items, home decor, and personalization of anything. We strive to make customer service number one and get customers the professional results they're looking for. KLC Inc., 115 South Capitol Avenue, Mount Sterling, Illinois, 217-773-9090. Remember, KLC Inc., you think it, we ink it.
At Henry Automotive, they believe in honest, hometown service. They have the latest in technology and tools and are equipped for any job. So, whether it's an oil change, scheduled maintenance, a check engine light, or a major repair, Doug and Darren Henry, your ASE certified mechanics, are standing by to get you back on the road. Henry Automotive, located at 1157 690 East Street, Mount Sterling. Just turn north at the KC Hall onto Damon Road. Drive 1.8 miles and look for the big blue and yellow sign. Call Henry Automotive at 773-9066. Once again, that's Henry Automotive at 773-9066.
This is Brandon Kindheart with Double K Firearms. At Double K Firearms, we treat you like family and want you to enjoy your experience while you're here. We buy, sell, and trade new and used firearms and much, much more. We offer an amazing selection and extremely competitive price. We would love to get you set up with whatever it is you're looking for, whether it's for hunting, recreation, or just adding to your collection. That's Double K Firearms, 212 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, or call 217-430-7523. And remember, always support local, and the best time to buy it's when you see it.
This is Tracy Hendricker with the Hendricker Funeral Home in Mount Sterling. On behalf of our entire family, we wish the best of luck to all the Hornet teams this season. Jamie and I have always been so proud of the athletic programs in the Brown County School District, which was such an important part of our own children's formative years. We are honored and humbled to have served so many families in Brown County and pledge to continue the tradition of assisting families with the dignity and compassion our community deserves. Thank you, and go Hornets!
Cassing Lumber Company, your do-it-best quality paint dealer, mixes unique paint colors for any project. Bring a sample of your pillows, curtains, or other items, and Cassings will scan them into their computer. Mix your unique color of do-it-best quality paint and save the information. Need a special gift? Cassing's gift department has gifts for everyone. Cassing Lumber Company, hometown family-owned lumber and hardware store, supporting hometown schools and families for 45 years. Route 99 South, Mount Sterling. Call 217-773-2611.
Hello.
Steve Surratt. And Kevin, who's our guest over there? What's your name?
Sydney.
Cindy? Last
Sydney.
name? Huh?
Sydney.
Sydney Cassing? Your
Yes.
dad is an Aaron Cassing, is it?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Your mom's a sweet lady, but I don't know about your dad.
He's funny.
He's funny? Oh, really? He's a funny guy. He's going to love it when he hears that you were on the air talking about him tonight.
No.
And this, we've got a recording of it. He'll be able to go out and listen to it.
No.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's going to be great fun. You want to stay on the air with us, do you? You can be on the air with us tonight.
Yeah.
You'll have as much to add as Kevin usually adds, so. And so tonight we got senior night going on here. My wife points to me that I need to get the camera out as they're facing the wrong way. They're facing the cheerleaders or the other place, and hopefully they will face the stands here. With that, I'll try to quit shaking here. As we get out there, that is Miss Beheimer with her mother and father. And Kevin, can you put a headset on and kind of help me out with some names here?
FCA, FCCLA, and National Honor Society.
And so the next one up is Flynn. That's Izzy Flynn. And her mom and dad. With that, we're doing a little commentary. Another one of the seniors out there. The next one. Let's see who's up next. Who's these people? Who are these people, Sydney?
My sister and my mom and dad.
Oh, really? And what's their names?
Aaron, Dusty, and Sadie.
Sadie plans to attend John Wood Community College and major in business marketing and management, then transfer to Parkland College.
So that's 3 of our seniors.
Let's get Sadie another round of applause.
Are you going to take over a room when she goes to college? She doesn't have a headset on anymore.
She gave it back. Oh, she wants it back. One time.
Bell Cook. Put that out there. Sydney, I asked a question. When your sister goes off to college, are you taking over her room? You want to. Okay, folks, that's priceless. That's worth the mission right there. Our 4 seniors here tonight. Glad to honor them. And Beheimer, Flynn, Casson, and Cook. And so we're just glad to have that on. I hope you guys are enjoying. We want to bring as much of this extra stuff as we possibly can. And boy, wait until Mom and Dad hears the commentary. They'll get a good laugh. You'll make your dad laugh instead of your dad making everybody else laugh. A picture moment there, guys. And I hope everybody's enjoying senior night as they brought the mask down for just a little bit, or at least part of them did. And with that, we'll get a good picture out there. And all right. Congratulations to the Brown County seniors, and they're doing this before the official warm-up time that starts. So, Kevin, we're going to have a little bit more time than normal to talk about things, but a great senior class that we've got here. And we can't forget Macy Blintlinger in this deal, graduated early, not on the team, one of our 3-point shooters. So I want to put a thing out there to the Blintlinger family, how much we appreciated your daughter and how messed up COVID has made things, but we're thankful for that. With that, we're going to take a quick station break. We'll be back. You're listening to BC Hornet Sports in the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame show. Call the Comfort Man at 217-773-2626 or on the web at comfortman.com.
St. Mary's School offers an excellent education, special activities, affordable tuition, and after-school care in a loving, faith-based family atmosphere. All students, kindergarten through 8th grade, are one-on-one, which means each student has their own iPad. If 5 or more students commit to attend St. Mary's School from Rushville and or Beardstown, St. Mary's can provide free transportation to and from school. It's not too late to register. Call Melissa at 217-773-2825 to schedule a tour today.
Hey, this is Lance Grady with L. Grady Realty, Brown County's premier residential and commercial real estate brokerage. If you're in the market to buy, sell, or rent, we would love to work with you. You can check us out on the internet at www.lgradyrealty.com, find us on Facebook, or call or text me personally anytime at 217-491-0812. L. Grady Realty, local brokers, local office, local expertise. We are Brown County's leading residential real estate brokerage.
Burnett's Plumbing Company. It's good to know someone you trust when your home is giving you a headache. Burnett's Plumbing has been helping customers solve household plumbing problems in Brown County for 7 years. Their mission is to provide Brown County and the surrounding area with quality, timely, and professional plumbing service. Give Burnett's Plumbing a call at 217-773-3008. That's 217-773-3008, where they believe a flush is better than a full house.
Country Financial is ranked #1 in customer satisfaction in home insurance by J.D. Power. And who better to tell you all about it than me, Diana Ross.
Than me, Willie Nelson.
Than me, Dwayne Johnson.
Because at Country Financial, they don't invest in mascots or movie stars.
They invest in people.
It just goes to show, when you put real, everyday people first,
you come in first.
You come in first.
You come in first.
Experience why Country Financial is ranked #1 in customer satisfaction for home insurance by J.D. Power.
Call your local Country Financial representatives, Jacob Giesler and Larry Grady, today at 217-773-3591.
Hi, I'm Heather Henry, owner and instructor at Heather's Tumble and Tap in Mount Sterling, where we have been teaching dance to the children of Brown County and the surrounding areas since 1995. We offer classes in tap, jazz palms, tumbling, and offer an all-boys tumbling class for all those future Hornet athletes. At Heather's Tumble and Tap, we focus on fun, friends, and the fundamentals of dance in a non-competitive atmosphere. Follow us on Facebook to stay up to date on upcoming classes and events. Go Hornets!
Steve Surratt, Kevin Dieterle, Colin Dieterle, and our all-around helper and wife, and we couldn't do it without her, Lisa Surratt, helping us in the background. She's got her back, she's got her back against the wall. You can't, she's not even watching us or listening to us.
She looks like she's looking at a playbook, but I know she's actually reading a real book.
No, she's not. She's playing games on her tablet. You know,
Words with Friends with my grandma?
Now, that might be me, playing Words with Friends with your grandma. But we're not going to talk about that on the air. But people find out I actually do know how to spell. I don't know what the word means, but I know how to spell it. But we're glad to bring you the broadcast tonight. You're listening to the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame show, brought to you by the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling. Give them a call at 217-773-2626. Give Casey and the crew and John, the Usseries, Brandon, everybody out there a call. They do great work. And, folks, believe it or not, you're going to need your air conditioning before long.
Yep, it's coming.
So while cold weather's not extreme and not pressuring your furnace and your air conditioning, now would be the time to call them, have them come and change your filters and check your system out to make sure you're ready when the Illinois goes from 0 to 100. Okay, and I mean temperature-wise, not speed-wise. But give the people at Scranton's a call and allow them to help you. They do solar also. They do geothermal, all kinds of things they can talk to you about. Kevin, let's talk about the keys to the game brought to you by Country Financial. Your Country Financial agents, Larry Grady and Jacob Giesler, located at 109 West North Street in Mount Sterling. Give them a call at 217-773-2881. What are the keys for the Brown County girls to win this contest tonight?
Yeah, same as it is all the time. Play your game, and these girls play a very high intensity, get up and down the court, create turnovers, go score off of turnovers, and when they're in the half court sets, move without the ball, move with a purpose, pass with a purpose. We talked about that in the JV game, but they've had a lot of success so far this year. The U word, right? Undefeated, and a lot of people, yeah, whatever. It's 2021. It's a weird year. It's a big deal, and it's a big deal for the seniors. So if I'm a junior on senior night, I am playing my heart out to make sure that I send these seniors out on a very, very bright note, because they deserve it. It's an incredible senior class, and they have led the way for this program. They haven't seen a ton of success until the last couple years, right? And they've just continued to fight through it, and here they are in a season where had a lot of success. So I want to send them out on the right note.
Well, you look at this senior class, and somebody go, well, you're graduating 4 seniors. All of them contribute to the basketball team.
Yep.
And then you go back and you say, yes, we're graduating 4 seniors, but we've got a whole slew of people on the bench that we've been playing, and people like Gracie heading down on JV, and these people that we're nurturing in. The girls basketball in Brown County is going to be huge for several years now.
Yep.
And they just inspire young girls to play basketball and to play exciting basketball.
Yeah, and they're good students. They're good kids. So they're not just good athletes, and that's what really inspires that younger generation to come play, because they want to be like Sadie Cassing. They want to be like Izzy Flynn. They want to be like Belle Cook. They want to be like these girls. And so, just a heartfelt thank you to these senior girls for everything they've done for the program and what they'll continue to do the rest of this year.
All right. With that, our keys to the game is for them to run their offense, to run the things that they do best, hit the boards. That's the one thing that we've seen out of the varsity team and the JV team, that they've got to hit the boards on the defensive side. They cannot allow teams' second and third efforts. Both our teams have run into problems, and you can go back that night and you can see we got out-rebounded on our defensive side of the ball.
Yep, at every level. I mean, 7th grade, 8th grade, high school boys, varsity, whatever. You're exactly right. Once you give a team another possession, another opportunity to put the ball in, anybody's going to be better, with 2 or 3 shots at it rather than 1.
Absolutely. You're listening to the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame show. Now we're going to move over to the B&N Trucking starting lineups for tonight. If you want to be part of their team as a driver or owner-operator, call B&N Trucking 217-289-3555. First for the Triopia Trojans, it'll be the sophomore Megan Reynolds, 5'4", followed up by Haley Reynolds, the junior, at 5'6". Lily Carson, a sophomore, at 5'3". Ava Gantz, a sophomore, at 5'2". And then, how would you say her first name is, Miss Reed's name?
Salem.
Salem. Yeah, okay. Now that makes sense. Salem Reed, a junior, at 5'9". And, Kevin, we have seen this all across the board. I want to note that on this ball club there is 1 senior, and that's Presley Wonkel is listed as a senior in this ball club. But again, 1 senior. Several teams in the area, in the state, have lost seniors due to a lot of different things. Life, graduating early, having different life priorities, and that's changed things. And we'll never be able to get back those times with those kids. And that's the one thing that I regret. I miss seeing Macy Blintlinger not on this team.
Yep.
I miss not being able to see some of the people playing the ball game that should play. We would go back. We love to watch Chance Fuquay in any sport.
That's
and
right.
To lose him for a basketball season, I understand. From what I understand, he's playing football. So we'll see what happens there. But tonight's game is brought to you, your pregame is brought to you by Scranton Heating and Cooling. Now let's go to the B&N Trucking starting lineups for our Brown County Hornets. For the Brown County Hornets, it'll be a senior lineup tonight. Gaia Beheimer, the senior, 5'8", will be in the ball game, followed by Sadie Cassing, the senior, at 5'7". And I'm telling you guys, I have a problem. I have to look at the jersey numbers. Those girls could be sisters. Then it'll be Casey McKeon, the junior, at 5'2" in the ball game. She'll be the point guard. Belle Cook in search of 1,000 points tonight. She has 990, needs 10 in this ball game. We're wanting her to do it here at home. I'm hoping she has a successful night here. And then at the center position, senior Izzy Flynn, 6 foot. She is the quiet contributor on this team. has good ball movement and rebounds and blocks lots of shots.
Yep, and she's done a great job this year of staying out of foul trouble. And like you said, she's really been the floor general for this squad, especially the last couple years. She's done a nice job of, just being that post presence, not always having to fill it up, not always having to score, just doing a great job on the offensive and defensive boards. And boy, she is a great leader.
Well, I would go to the Sam Coonrod description here. Coach Hughes used the Sam Coonrod, who plays baseball now in Philadelphia. But when he was playing basketball, Hoots said he was the best non-scoring player on the floor. And I would say everybody on our team is that scoring power, but you need Izzy in the ball game to control those other games. And she has a presence that doesn't get noticed a lot of times from the senior. Kaya Beheimer comes in, does wonderful things off the bench. So does Sadie Cassing. We could not do without those. Somebody say, well, why don't they start? Well, some players are better off of the bench and do a better job off the bench than they do when they're starting the ball game. And understanding that contribution, we had that from Emma Volk last year.
Yep.
Senior contributing off the bench in a way that others weren't.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, either one of those girls goes to a different school, and they are starting, right?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
They are that good, and both of them bring just absolute tenacity and hustle off the bench, and you need that. You need those players who are going to come in, and Coach Phelps has, again, been blessed with a lap of luxury this year as he has these seniors sitting there on the bench ready to come in. They're, the dogs are barking. They're ready to come in and tear some defense up. So I'm going to miss watching these girls play as we've pretty much, we've done a lot of girls games the last 3 years, and so we've seen these girls since they were sophomores, and we've seen the progression of what Brown County basketball is for the ladies.
Sandy Braither and I were talking about this March the 13th, I think it is. We did our first softball broadcast 4 years ago, and you know what? It doesn't seem like that long, but when you see an Allison Prather that started in high school softball as a freshman, and the fact that she's going to a college to play softball, that, a lot of people say, well, my kid's not going to go play college ball. Do you understand that your child might be able to play college ball at a small college, get a little bit off their tuition, and that may pay for the things that they have going on? And so I don't think it's out of the loop. There's a lot more small college stuff available, and if you're just a good all-around ball player, that's going to happen. We're going to be ready for the Star Spangled Banner here in a few moments. You've been listening to the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame show, brought to you by our friends, the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling. Give them a call at 217-773-2626. And we want to thank B&N Trucking for the starting lineups, and our Country Financial, Larry Grady and Jacob Giesler, for sponsoring our keys to the game. They're at 109 West North Street in Mount Sterling. Give them a call, 217-773-2881. We'll be back after these messages.
The Mount Sterling Savings Center, a customer-owned savings bank offering online banking from your computer or mobile phone, allowing you access to your account on your schedule. The Mount Sterling Savings Center is a proud supporter of Brown County athletics. Mount Sterling Savings Center, conveniently located at 201 West Main, the intersections of routes 24 and 99, is a branch of the Beardstown Savings located at 301 South Main. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Main Street Repair and Terry Ham have the reputation of being the best at front-end alignments in the area. With 20 years of experience, Terry is the person that customers and auto repair professionals refer their friends and customers to. But alignments are not the only thing that they do at the Main Street Repair. They repair steering and suspension issues, install leveling and lift kits, repair and replace brakes and tires, do oil changes, as well as minor engine and miscellaneous repairs. Main Street Repair at 216 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Call for your appointment today at 217-773-3848. Once again, that's 217-773-3848.
Sharing a big family moment, working hard from home, relaxing with a friend. Welcome to life in the broadband age, where reliable internet has never been more important. Cascom keeps your family connected with consistent speeds up to 1 gig and Plume whole home adaptive Wi-Fi. Make sure your home's ready for life in the broadband age. Call our local service team or visit us online at cascom.com.
Chad Yingling here with Yingling Nissen Insurance. We have over 40 years of experience in the insurance business. So we want to make sure that you are well protected. So that means making sure you have the best coverage possible to protect you financially. We do all kinds of insurance, personal, farm, commercial, governmental, you name it, we can insure it. So check us out, www.ynagency.com, or give us a call, 217-773-3397.
Steve Surratt, Kevin Dieterle, Colin Dieterle coming to you from the nest tonight where it's Brown County versus Triopia. I say this disclaimer up front, and I say this nicely to my Triopia friends. I've been in Brown County since 2003, so do the math there. I've been in Brown County for about 18 years, okay? And so with that, my blood doesn't bleed blue like it did when it first came over. I've become a Brown County Hornet. The name of the broadcasting company is BC Hornet Sports. I don't apologize for us being homers, but as I always say, Kevin and I and Colin and a lot of the people broadcasting for us are Cardinal baseball fans. And being good Cardinal baseball fans, when you see good play from the other team, you're going to acknowledge it, but we're going to have it with that homer flavor to it. And we had a route person that said that he would be disappointed if we weren't slanted that way. And we thank our businesses for bringing it. I'll bring it up another time. We need you to hit the subscribe button on YouTube for our YouTube channel at BC Hornet Sports. A lot of things happen when that happens, and we are getting ready for the thing. And let's see, got a note here from the Blentlinger family. Thank you for the shout out, Macy Blentlinger. That meant more to her than we'll ever know. This has been an incredible, hard year for everyone. We wish the seniors and the entire team a great game. Kenny and Kim Blentlinger. What a nice note from those folks.
Very cool.
Ball be inbounded. That's going to be Haley Reynolds. I'll call them Haley and probably Megan. And she tries to get it down low to Carson, and the ball goes out of bounds, and that'll be the first turnover for Triopia tonight. Triopia dressed in the dark blues with the light blue numbers. McKeon feeds it down to Beheimer. I should say Cassing. That's 12. And Beheimer tries to get the rebound, but no, it's going to be on the other side. Can't tell the number on that one. I think that's Reed that got the rebound. Back out front to Haley. Haley gets it back out to Gantz. Gantz over on the left side to Carson and across court to Megan. Brown County in a matchup, man-to-man offense or defense. It'll be Reynolds. Reynolds top of the key. That was Megan. Haley to Megan, and she traveled. She took a little extra movement there, Kevin.
Yeah. Second turnover on Triopia as Brown County looking to get in that offense.
McKeon inbounds to Belle Cook. As we said, Belle Cook in search of 1,000 points in her career as a Brown Countyan. McKeon drives the lane, throws the ball off the backboard, and good. Brown County leads 2-0 on the Cass Communications scoreboard. Ball will be inbounded by Triopia. Full court pressure by Brown County. That's going to be Haley, or I should say Megan, if I'm reading my numbers right. I'm going to have to get used to the Triopia numbers here. No, that was was Haley. And over on the other side, that's Carson. She tries for a three. No good. Long rebound by Izzy Flynn. She gets it to Belle Cook. Belle Cook's going to bring it across the line for Brown County. That is Beheimer. Back out to McKeon. You know, I'm not used to having just one Flynn in the ball game. Beheimer, or I should say, Cook off the glass, no good. Falls to the rebounder falls to the ground, and Cassing gets the rebound. No good. Rebound by Megan. She gets the ball knocked away. And finally, it's picked up by Haley. Haley throws it over to Carson. Carson down low to Reed. Up and in for Triopia. Now we've got a 2-2 ball game. McKeon baseball fast down to Beheimer. Beheimer drives to the middle. Gives it to Izzy. Izzy gives it to Belle Cook off the glass. And the count goes down, Kevin. Down to that lucky 8. And so we started at 10. We need 8. Full court pressure. Timeout by Triopia. And with that, we'll take a station break. 4:43 left here in the first quarter. Brown County leading 4-2 on the Cass Communications scoreboard.
Banks are involved in every aspect of our daily lives. They support us as we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like purchasing that new car, opening a small business, buying or building a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. Bank with a partner you can trust and count on. Farmer State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling. Locally owned, locally operated, locally dedicated. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Steve Surratt, Kevin Dieterle, Colin Dieterle back with the broadcast from the McGath family. They're watching from New Berlin. Congratulations to the seniors and Bell on her journey to 1,000 points. I want to thank everybody for sending in and doing that. And layup by Megan. She can't make it, but it's McKeon going back the other direction.
Nice
Feeds
pass,
to Bell
Casey.
Cook off the glass and good. And that makes the count down to 6. And I'd be okay if that got over with in the first half and we could just get about the other business here. And it's off the glass and good. 6-2 the ball game, 5:30, and Kevin will have the free throw for you.
That's going to be Gantz on the foul. Her first, team first. Fantastic pass there by Casey McKeon to feed Bell as Bell puts up a free throw, and it's good.
Thing out from the Shootman family, thanking us for doing the audio on the JV game. Like I said, we don't do that all the time. Ball turned over by Triopia. That's going to be McKeon. Head back the other direction. Feeds down low. Bell Cook was open, can't handle the basketball. Ends up in Triopia's hands, and that is going to be Gantz, and the ball's knocked away, and that's Beheimer, and she'll travel before she makes the basket.
Ran into her own teammate there, which made her shuffle her feet just a little bit.
Triopia people need to know that we pressure all the time. What you're seeing here is typical Brown County basketball these days. Ball gets across the half line. That's going to be Carson. She's going to set up for a three and sinks it. And that makes it a 7-5 ball game. Triopia only down by 2. High school girls basketball. 4:52 left on the Cass Communication clock. McKeon, she dribbles, feeds down to Beheimer. And the ball gets knocked away and stolen by Reed. And Bell Cook tries to steal the pass that goes over to Gantz and goes out of bounds. It'll be Triopia basketball. And with that, going to be a timeout on the play. 4:42 left here in the first quarter. Brown County leading Triopia 7-5 on the Cass Communications scoreboard.
When it comes to handling your taxes, ever feel a bit taxed? If so, why not give yourself some well-deserved tax relief and visit Larry Dunn Accounting. Larry and his staff have been helping clients with tax return preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, sales tax, and business consultation since 1980. Put their experience to work for you today. After almost 5 decades in business, their number one priority remains building long-term relationships. Larry Dunn Accounting, 443 East Main Street in Mount Sterling, or call 217-773-3400.
When it comes to your money, local is better. Farmers National Bank of Griggsville is here in the heart of the community, working where we live. We make sensible loans to our friends and neighbors so that we can help our community grow. Stop by and see our friendly staff and see what we can do to meet your financial goals. Located in Griggsville, Pittsfield, and Mount Sterling. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Culbertson is the heart of the communities we serve. As we introduce our new logo and refreshed brand, we want you to know that we pledge to maintain the highest quality standard of care you expect here at Culbertson Memorial Hospital. We continue to remain committed to our care promise. What is our care promise? Care that proves to our customers that we do our best to meet their needs. Attitudes that demonstrate that we are here to serve our communities. Respect for all who enter our doors. Exceed the expectations of our patients. Culbertson Memorial Hospital in Rushville, empowering your health and healing.
Steve Surratt, Kevin Dieterle, Colin Dieterle back with you. And Cassing steals the basketball. Bell Cook under the basket, off the glass and in. Good. Puts her down to 3 points, folks. From that 1,000-point mark here. We're just in the first quarter. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. Ball brought down. That was Haley. She traveled, though, as she crossed the half line. That'd be Haley Reynolds. And that's 4 turnovers for Triopia in this ball game already here in the first quarter. Inbound to Cook. Cook will bring the ball up for Brown County, hands off to McKeon. She kicks off to Beheimer. Beheimer to Cassing. McKeon, left-hand side, she dribbles in. She usually goes up from there. No, she loses the basketball. Triopia knocks it out of her hands. And there's going to be a foul afterwards on Beheimer on that, and that'll be her first foul of the ball game. Inbound's going to be Gantz. She feeds the ball down, picked off almost by Beheimer. That's Megan. She gets the ball, gets it across to Carson. Carson drives in, feeds under to Reed, and that ball's blocked and out of bounds.
Cassing went down on that play. I think she twisted her ankle. Walking very nimbly on it.
And Beheimer's coming out, Cassing's coming out, and the Flynn twins are in, along with Gabby. Gabby McGath in the ball game, the Flynn twins, along with Belle Cook and McKeon. And that's going to be a foul on Katie as she kind of kneed the person a little forward. And so it'll be Triopia's basketball. Gantz will take the ball out for Triopia. Inbound, that's Megan. Megan gives it across Carson. Carson feeds down low to Haley. Haley off the board, no good. Ball's going to be off of Brown County, and it'll be Triopia's ball under their own basket. 3:44 left here in the first quarter. Brown County leading 9-5. Inbound, underneath the basket, that's Haley. And scrum on the floor? That'd be a minor scrum in my opinion.
Yeah.
There wasn't enough bodies flying or people diving for that one. So it'll be Brown County's basketball on the arrow. And that'll be Katie bringing the ball. Puts it in the corner to McGath. McGath back out to McKeon. McKeon back to McGath. She dribbles into the lane, goes up for the shot, and she's going to travel on the play. That's a hard call there, Kevin.
That's a tough one.
I thought she was in the act of shooting from the time she stopped her dribbling and on the way up.
Yeah, I didn't see that one, but
that must have
someone
been
did.
That must have been an Asian step as opposed to a Euro step.
I don't know where that one goes.
Gantz back the other way, and Haley gets the ball stolen from her, and that is Katie Flynn up for her first 2 points of the night. Brown County leads 11-5 on the Cass Communications scoreboard. And down the floor, that's Megan. She feeds off to, nope, that was Reed. Reed misses. We're back the other direction. That's Claire Flynn. She feeds down to McKeon. McKeon loses the basketball. Carson gets the basketball for Triopia. Be fed down, and that's going to be Haley shoots for three, no good, and going to have a tie-up. Kevin, we talked about a short time on tie-ups the other night. I didn't think that tie-up was ever going to happen.
No, that was, and honestly, neither one of them had possession. The ball was on Triopia's back, and then it was on Izzy's back, so.
That's Carson. She's going to try to get out. She got Claire Flynn on her. Ball's out, knocked out by Claire, and so it'll be Triopia's basketball. And Gantz will do this again. She inbounds to Megan. Megan with the basketball. Carson sets a pick, nothing there, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Claire. Going to take charge of this ball game early. They must have saw the junior high ball game beforehand.
That's going to be Claire's first, team third for the Lady Hornets.
Inbound. Ball's knocked away from Megan, ends up in Katie's hands. She twists, turns, goes to the bucket with kind of a sideways hook and makes it. That'll be 4 points on the night for her. 2:28 left here on the Cass Communications scoreboard clock. Brown County leading 13-5. That's Haley. Haley travels. And that'll be Brown County's ball underneath their own basket with 2:20 left here in the first quarter. Up by 8. Katie Flynn will inbound. 4 corners. Gets it into Izzy. Izzy shoots, and a foul is going to be called on Salem Reed, the 5'9 junior for Triopia.
That's sending Izzy to the line, looking for her first points of this contest. First free throw on its way, no good, off the side of the iron. She'll get another shot here. 13-5 on that Cass Communications scoreboard, 2:19 to go. Free throw up, off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound down to Triopia.
That's Megan. Ends up in Izzy's hands. She gives it to Katie. Katie tries to force it up. No foul there. Ball just knocked away. Brown County still with full court pressure. That's Megan. She gets it down to Carson. Carson shoots two. No good. Off the rim. Bell Cook with the rebound. Coming back the other direction. Bell gets it out to Claire Flynn. Claire drives in the bucket off the glass and gets her first 2 points of the night. Brown County leading 15-5. Ball's going to be and McKeon ends up with that basketball. I thought it was going out of bounds from our vantage point. Katie drives in, off the glass, and good. That'll be 6 points on the night for her. And that'll be a timeout. Triopia with just a minute and 31 left here in the first quarter. It's Brown County 17 and Triopia 5. We'll be back after these messages.
The Ray Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency in Mount Sterling. We offer competitively priced insurance products that fit the needs of you and your family. We specialize in personal, commercial, and agribusiness insurance products. So call me, Brad Cassing, today at 217-773-3851 for a free quote and risk assessment. We are located at 128 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Our phone number is 217-773-3851.
At Brown County State Bank, our interest is in the students of our community. We think it's important to reward students for their hard work. With our Hoorays for A program, students can earn cash for their savings account. Plus, the students in school will be entered into an annual grand prize contest. Stop in the Brown County State Bank for Hooray for A's rules. Brown County State Bank, 101 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, member FDIC, and equal opportunity lender.
Welcome back to BC Hornet Sports.
Hey, Kevin Dieterle, Sydney Cassing, and Colin Dieterle on with the broadcast tonight. Carson tries to throw the ball over Katie Flynn, and that doesn't work. We're thankful. We're having some fun up here tonight. I love having kids around us. I loved it at the Little League ballpark, exposing them to broadcasting, and the possibilities, if you like sports, Kevin, are endless. You don't have to play sports to enjoy sports.
Very fun.
And so right-hand side, that's Haley. Haley kicks it back out to Megan. Megan goes up in the lane, shoots off the glass, no good. Rebound, Bell Cook. She gets it out front to Katie Flynn. Off the glass, and good. That's 8 points for Katie Flynn. That'll make it 19-5, 14-point lead with a minute and 12 left. McKeon steals the basketball, goes off the glass, and good. 21-5, 1:05 left here in this ballgame. Want to understand, Bell Cook is unselfish. She could have taken that ball all the way, and there was an open Katie Flynn. She couldn't pass that up to get the assist. She's got lots of assists because she gives the ball away freely. Ball up, no good. That was Gantz with that. It'll be Katie Flynn coming back the other direction. She drives in the lane, and Euro step, and they're going to call foul. That was an example of a Euro step, wasn't it?
That was.
Okay.
And that foul is going to be on Megan Reynolds. Her first, team third. First free throw attempt up and good. Katie's second free throw on its way, no good.
And that's Haley with the rebound. She's trying to get rid of it. Izzy ends up with it. Claire from the free throw line. In and good. That is 4 points for her on the night. Brown County leads 24-5. Under 25 seconds left here in the first quarter of play. Inbound Gantz, and that's going to be a 5 count, and they'll give up the ball under their basket. Katie Flynn will inbound, 4-corner on the inbound. Triopia playing a 2-3, given to, that's Beheimer off the glass and good on the inbound. That'll make it 24-5, and the foul is on
Gans, her second, team fourth. Beheimer trying to finish the and one here. Free throw on its way, no good. Rebound down to Katie. And we're going to get a charge somehow.
No, travel.
Or travel
she was
somehow.
coming down. She threw that ball up before she even hit the ground.
Very interesting that's what happens when somebody undercuts you. Typically, your legs go out from underneath you.
Yeah, somebody backed the train up on that. That's one of my old tricks. You back the train up and get underneath somebody. Gantz gets it down to, no, Megan Beheimer gets the basketball. She tries to put it in, and Carson does a good job of kicking that out. Thanks for joining us tonight on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. If you're new to our broadcast, we do anywhere from 125 to 150 games a year. We do Little League, a lot of different things. Belle Cook, 2 points. She is 1 point away from 1,000 points. Down to 5 seconds. Triopia inbounds. That's Haley. And that's going to be the end of first quarter of play. Brown County leading 28-5 on the Cass Communications scoreboard clock. We'll be back after these messages.
At All About Dance and More LLC, these are our core values. Perseverance by all studio members to put forth good effort to achieve goals. Innovative creation of original and unique learning environments. Fierce energy and community that builds student happiness, self-esteem, quick learning, and bold relationships. Integrity and investment in quality professional work where trust and high morals are practiced. Commitment to the studio family with loyalty, responsibility, and high expectations to create a lifelong appreciation for the AADM journey.
Steve.
Welcome back. Thank you for watching BC Hornet Sports.
Thank you. Boy, we got a new apprentice there.
I think I'm losing my job.
You think you are? From the one down on this end, you're getting young folks are going to kick you out.
Yeah, I don't like it. She did awesome. That was really good.
Yep. And then we've got the Hoots twins on top of that.
Yeah, they're chomping at the bit.
I think we need to turn them loose on a JV basketball game, personally.
That would be pretty good.
The commentary could be unbelievable to people. 2 9-year-olds, and boy, they love sports.
Yeah, their IQ in any sport is pretty high, so that would be really interesting.
The inbound by McKeon. She gets it to Beheimer. To Cook. She's going to get tied up. That's going to be a scrum. Going to be a Brown County basketball there. As we enter the second quarter, Brown County is leading 28-5 over the Triopia Trojan girls. Girls high school basketball. And for those that have just joined us, Belle Cook is on search of 1,000 career points. She's 1 point away from that. And that was a travel over on the sidelines. And into the ball game is Eliza Gaines, the junior, 5'6". Ball fed down low. And Cook drives underneath, and she gets fouled. She's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots.
This might be the most nervous she's ever been.
Could be. She's got an unusual style for most people. She gets the ball, she shoots it just like you would any place else. And the ball's in, and 1,000 points. 1,000 points. Awesome job. And you know what? We've been here for 3 out of the 4 years.
Yep, very cool. She deserves
awesome
it.
For her. She deserves the basketball with 1,000 points on it. Congratulations to her. And she says, what do I do with the basketball? Coach says, take it to your mom and dad.
Yep, that's awesome. What an accomplishment.
And she gives it, I think, to her grandparents is who ends up, or nope, Mama.
Mom's over there, yep.
Mom's got the basketball. We're glad to see her family here able to with us, and what a joy she has been to watch. She'll get the ball, shoot it, and sinks it. Now we go on, 1,001. It's like rolling a car over to 100,000 miles. We just start all over again. Ball lost out of bounds by Haley. And it'll be Brown County's ball on the sidelines. 7:42 left here in the second quarter. Glad she did it at home. Just an awesome thing. Ball fed down low to Cook. She feeds it out to Hedden, who's in the ball game. Cassing's in the ball game. Beheimer in the ball game. Brown County starting to put some of their second string in this ball game as we have a 25-point lead. McKeon in the corner to Hedden. Back out to McKeon. Down to Cook. Cook feeds low to Beheimer, which is open, and a nice job by Haley Reynolds coming over to knock that ball away. And it'll be Brown County's ball in the corner. They're asking Hedden to come over. Kind of hard to do the four corner from there. Beheimer, Cassing, heading, back out on top to McKeon. Triopia looks like in a 2-3 defense. Ball knocked away from Cassing. It'll be Triopia basketball and turnover for Brown County.
I like to see Brown County still in that press, even though they're up 25. And I say that only just because I want to see every single senior score a bucket tonight.
Absolutely. Let you know about other broadcasts we've got going on. Tomorrow night we'll have boys basketball for you. And then come Saturday we'll have boys at 11 o'clock and girls at 5 o'clock down at Whitehall. Also, I want to send you to the AADM dance site, as they'll be having a gymnastics event that we are going to be airing on not our network but someone else's. And that is Haley with a 2-pointer. And she gets on the board tonight, her first 2 points of the ball game. We're down to about 6.5 minutes left here in the second quarter, 30-7. That's McKeon up and off the glass, and boy, she goes in with such control on those shots, Kevin.
Yeah, she's a real talent and only a junior.
That's Haley being double teamed. Ball gets away. McKeon's going to scoop that ball in. She's going to look and feeds to.
There it is. Get in there.
Cassing, Sadie Cassing, the senior, gets on the board with a couple of points. Down to just about 6 minutes. Hedden knocks it away, and one of our fans takes it in the chin on the sidelines.
Now we just got to get Izzy Flynn in the scoring column, and all of the senior girls will have scored as Beheimer, Cassing, and Cook are in the scoring column, so let's go, Izzy.
Ball given to Megan. Megan gives it back to Carson. Carson gets it across the line for Triopia. She drives in, kicks it back, gets it out front to Reed. Finally, they get it around the rim. Megan in the corner to Carson. She'll throw up the three. No good. McGath with the rebound. Good box out on Gaines there. Katie throws it up. No good. Rebound Triopia. Headed back the other direction. This is Megan. Megan feeds the ball cross court to Carson. I don't think she's going to get it.
Good hustle, though. Steve,
Yes.
we got a note from Belle Cook's brother-in-law. Lance McGinnis says, just want to say thank you for doing the games on YouTube. Belle's sister and siblings are down there in Florida watching get her 1,000th point. So thanks for the shout-out, Lance.
B. McGath, she's got wide open to the bucket, off and in the glass. That makes it 30. Boy, he is super fast over there with the buttons. 36-7 and a steal again. Katie Flynn gets fouled going to the bucket. Doesn't make it. Coach Phelps wants to talk to Courtney Law. And let's see, just for information, we have three starters out there. We have 3 Flynns out there. And the first shot, Kevin, she makes that.
Katie at the line, shooting 2.
Haley's going to come out. Gant's going to come back in the ball game.
Second free throw on its way. Got it.
Trying to figure out who 25 is. Have I missed something on my roster?
I don't have a 25
Brooklyn,
either.
it's not Brooklyn Beck. I'm almost positive. Buddy? But that's what I would say it is who it is.
She played in that JV game, Steve.
Yep, so it's going to be Brooklyn Beck in the ball game. And that's Gaines. She ends up losing the basketball. That's going to be McGath. She feeds off to Claire Flynn. And Claire scores. That's her 4th point of the night. 40-7, 4:45 left here in the second quarter of play. That's Megan. Megan has the ball knocked away by McGath. She's going to get called for a for a foul.
Mass timeout, Steve.
Okay, with that, we'll take a break here. 4:40 left on the Cass Communication clock. It's Brown County 40 and Triopia 7 in girls high school basketball. We'll be back.
Mitsubishi ductless systems give you individual room control and allergen filtration with no ductwork, so you can be as comfortable as you want anywhere in your home. The Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling can help you design a Mitsubishi system for your new addition, remodeling project, your man cave, or she shed. Call Scranton Heating and Cooling today to come and evaluate the best options available to you. The Comfort Man, 217-773-2626, or on the web at comfortman.com. KLC Inc. has been around since February of 2020. We are an apparel shop that specializes in screen printing, embroidery, custom and team apparel, promotional products, fundraising items, home decor, and personalization of anything. We strive to make customer service number one and get customers the professional results they're looking for. KLC Inc., 115 South Capitol Avenue, Mount Sterling, Illinois, 217-773-9090. Remember, KLC Inc., you think it, we ink it.
Welcome back. Thank you for watching BC Hornet Sports with Kevin, Steven, and Colin.
Thanks you, Sydney. Boy, we're going to have to cut that. We're going to throw that in. I wish I had that other board still.
So good. She does so good.
Absolutely. Gantz, she tries to feed down low to Beck, and there's going to be a jump ball. It'll be Brown County basketball. And I would think, Kevin, at some point here, our JV girls need to be out there.
Yep.
And no pressure. Claire feeds down to Law. Law off the basket, no good. Rebound underneath. That will be Gaines. Gets it out to Gantz. Gantz to Carson. Carson looking. Cross court to Haley. Haley back out on top to Gaines. Gaines three-pointer no good. And trying to knock it back in was Haley or Megan. Is that Megan or Haley? That was Haley. Sorry. And we'll head back the other direction. And so with that, that'll be Katie. Gives to McGath. McGath down to Izzy. Izzy off the board. No good. Couldn't get that. That's Gaines with the rebound. She gets it over to Carson. Carson trying to bring the ball up. A little bit of pressure by Brown County. Gets it down to Gantz. Gets it over to Haley. No good. Rebound is Beck. Fed back out. Tried to Haley, and there was Katie Flynn. Flynn brings it across for Brown County. Brings it up through. Feeds it off to Izzy. Izzy up off the glass. No good. Izzy with the second effort. In and good, and the senior scores.
That's what I'm talking about. All seniors are in the book.
That's great. Carson brings the ball up for Triopia. 3:07 left here in the second quarter. Brown County leading 42-7. Gantz. She got Law on her feet's back door. Nice feed there by Gantz. And she gets into Haley. Haley Reynolds for 2 points. Nice feed. Nice job there, girls. Claire. Claire's going to run the offense this time. Takes it right-hand side. Feeds it back out to McGath. McGath goes. Katie. Everybody's up on top. Katie's going to set back for a long two. No good. Rebound is Beck, and she's going to be tied up by the senior, Izzy Flynn.
Hey, Steve, real quick, Mrs. Cook came up and wanted me to just mention Belle's entire family, cousins. She has cousins, and Grandma Barb's listening, and so
yeah, we got to mention Grandma Barb.
Absolutely.
Because Todd was telling me she's watching all the time. She wonders why she never gets mentioned. So we're going to make sure that she gets mentioned. Thankful for all those families out there. Reed can't make the basket. Cook gets a rebound. McKeon feeds off to Cassing. No good. Rebound Bell Cook. She feeds it back out to Beheimer to McKeon. They're going to reset the offense at this point. That's Cassing to Cook. She's going to shoot a long two. Nice job. She shot that the same way she shoots her free throws. She got the ball. She shot it.
100%.
And so right-hand side, that's going to be Megan. Megan splits it, goes to the lane, but loses the ball off of her foot. It'll be Brown County's basketball. Minute and 44 before our halftime show, brought to you by the Yingling and Nissen Agency, 111 West Washington and Mount Sterling. Call 773-3397 or on the web at ynagency.com. Bell Cook from three, no good. Rebound was in there was Young. She's back. She's in here. She played in the JV ball game. That's Megan. Megan gives it up to Young. Young to Haley. Are you looking for Megan Lowe? Not there. Gives it to Young. Back to Haley. Back on top. That would be Wonkel, Presley Wonkel. She throws the ball away, and McKeon's going to try to go coast to coast, loses the basketball, and double dribbles.
She just she's so fast that it's fun to watch her run, and then she kind of went up with that, caught it herself, caught it with her feet.
She ran so fast the ball was behind her.
It literally was, yeah.
And that's Megan. Megan tries to get it to Haley. That should have been a kick there and was not called. Out front to Head, and she goes off the glass. Good. 45 seconds left here in the half. Also, we'll have the keys to the game for the second half for Brown County, brought to you by Country Financial. Your agents, Larry Grady and Jacob Giesler, located at 109 West North Street in Mount Sterling. Give them a call at 773-2881. And McKeon steals the ball, heads back the other way. That's two. 48-9. And we're down to less than 20 seconds left here in the second quarter. Again, halftime show, Yingling and Nissen, and we'll have the keys to the second half. Turn, spin, brought to the lane. That's Megan, can't make it, gets her fighting for her own rebound, goes back up off, no good. Fight there, that's Reed, no good. Finally at the buzzer, that would be, let's see, I had it here, Wonkel, Presley Wonkel, the senior, putting it up. And that'll be her first 2 points. With halftime, we're going to take a station break. We'll be back after these messages.
At Henry Automotive, they believe in honest, hometown service. They have the latest in technology and tools and are equipped for any job. So, whether it's an oil change, scheduled maintenance, a check engine light, or a major repair, Doug and Darren Henry, your ASE certified mechanics, are standing by to get you back on the road. Henry Automotive, located at 1157 690 East Street, Mount Sterling. Just turn north at the KC Hall onto Damon Road. Drive 1.8 miles and look for the big blue and yellow sign. Call Henry Automotive at 773-9066. Once again, that's Henry Automotive at 773-9066.
This is Brandon Kindhart with Double K Firearms. At Double K Firearms, we treat you like family and want you to enjoy your experience while you're here. We buy, sell, and trade new and used firearms and much, much more. We offer an amazing selection and extremely competitive prices. We would love to get you set up with whatever it is you're looking for, whether it's for hunting, recreation, or just adding to your collection. That's Double K Firearms, 212 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, or call 217-430-7523. And remember, always support local, and the best time to buy it's when you see it.
This is Tracy Hendricker with the Hendricker Funeral Home in Mount Sterling. On behalf of our entire family, we wish the best of luck to all the Hornet teams this season. Jamie and I have always been so proud of the athletic programs in the Brown County School District, which was such an important part of our own children's formative years. We are honored and humbled to have served so many families in Brown County and pledge to continue the tradition of assisting families with the dignity and compassion our community deserves. Thank you, and go Hornets!
Cassing Lumber Company, your do-it-best quality paint dealer, mixes unique paint colors for any project. Bring a sample of your pillows, curtains, or other items, and Cassings will scan them into their computer. Mix your unique color of do-it-best quality paint and save the information. Need a special gift? Cassing's gift department has gifts for everyone. Cassing Lumber Company, hometown family-owned lumber and hardware store, supporting hometown schools and families for 45 years. Route 99 South, Mount Sterling. Call 217-773-2611.
St. Mary's School offers an excellent education, special activities, affordable tuition, and after-school care in a loving, faith-based family atmosphere. All students, kindergarten through 8th grade, are one-on-one, which means each student has their own iPad. If 5 or more students commit to attend St. Mary's School from Rushville and or Beardstown, St. Mary's can provide free transportation to and from school. It's not too late to register. Call Melissa at 217-773-2825 to schedule a tour today.
The Mount Sterling Savings Center, a customer-owned savings bank offering online banking from your computer or mobile phone, allowing you access to your account on your schedule. The Mount Sterling Savings Center is a proud supporter of Brown County athletics. Mount Sterling Savings Center, conveniently located at 201 West Main, the intersections of routes 24 and 99, is a branch of the Beardstown Savings located at 301 South Main. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Main Street Repair and Terry Ham have the reputation of being the best at front-end alignments in the area. With 20 years of experience, Terry is the person that customers and auto repair professionals refer their friends and customers to. But alignments are not the only thing that they do at the Main Street Repair. They repair steering and suspension issues, install leveling and lift kits, repair and replace brakes and tires, do oil changes, as well as minor engine and miscellaneous repairs. Main Street Repair at 216 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Call for your appointment today at 217-773-3848. Once again, that's 217-773-3848.
Sharing a big family moment, working hard from home, relaxing with a friend. Welcome to life in the broadband age, where reliable internet has never been more important. Cascom keeps your family connected with consistent speeds up to 1 gig and Plume whole home adaptive Wi-Fi. Make sure your home's ready for life in the broadband age. Call our local service team or visit us online at cascom.com.
Chad Yingling here with Yingling Nissen Insurance. We have over 40 years of experience in the insurance business. So we want to make sure that you are well protected. So that means making sure you have the best coverage possible to protect you financially. We do all kinds of insurance, personal, farm, commercial, governmental, you name it, we can insure it. So check us out, www.ynagency.com, or give us a call, 217-773-3397.
The owners and staff of B&N Trucking would like to thank you for trusting them for the last 20 years. They are proud to continue to serve you with your trucking needs and exceptional customer service. Learn more at bnntrucking.net or call 217-289-3555. B&N Trucking, a family-owned local trucking company.
Welcome back to the second half. Thank you for watching BC Hornet Sports with Kevin, Steven, and Colin.
Kevin, it doesn't get any better than that right there, buddy.
So good.
Yeah. Isn't life great? The heck with COVID, life is great.
Life
isn't
is
it?
good. Yeah.
Life is good. It's what you make of it, and it's the joys that you have. That just makes my day right there.
Yep, that's awesome.
I know you're worried about your paycheck, but, you know, you could do like Hinderker did. He subcontracted out for less than he was making.
Well,
remember that last year?
I do.
He was having 8-year-old kids do his job.
That's true. And honestly, I get my paycheck from her mom, right? Because
that's
is
true.
my boss.
That's true.
So I'm okay with that, and we are just enjoying, having Colin aboard, having Sydney aboard tonight, and what a joy.
Well, I tell people at church, if you're not smiling at some of the youth that we have going on and how smart some of these kids are, you're not watching things.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, it is where it's at, and thankful for everybody. We're glad that you're here. Kevin, we're in the middle of the Yingling and Nissen Agency halftime report. 111 West Washington and Mount Sterling. Call 217-773-3397 or on the web at ynagency.com. You got some stats for us there?
I do. Real quick, just in the scoring column for both teams, it looks like this. The senior, Wonkel with 2, Haley Reynolds with 4, Reed with 2, and Carson with the lone 3-point for the Lady Trojans. And for your Brown County Lady Hornets, their scoring looks like this. Katie Flynn with 11, Gracie Hedden with 2, Claire Flynn with 6, Kaya Beheimer with 2, Sadie Cassing with 2, Casey McKeon with 8, Gabby McGath with 2, Belle Cook with 13, and Izzy Flynn with 2. Steve.
Well, with that, you've been listening to the Yingling and Nissen halftime show. Little lopsided ball game, but that's not why we're here.
That's right.
We're here to celebrate kids doing well. We're here to celebrate our seniors. We're here to celebrate Belle Cook reaching 1,000 points in her career. And some people would think 1,000 points not a big deal. But when you look at how many times she gave up the ball, she could have took the ball and got her points if she was a selfish person. But I saw her dish off that basketball several times during that first half. I look for Brown County. Let's talk about the keys to the second half. Brought to you by Country Financial, your agents Larry Grady and Jacob Giesler, located at 109 West North Street in Mount Sterling. Give them a call, 217-773-2881. And Kevin, I think the keys to this game is Brown County is ahead by 37 points in this ball game, and I would like to see the bottom, our second string, our last 8 players in the ball game. I would like to say us take the press off and let's just run our half-court offense, and let's get good at that. Let's take the timing to learn for that, and let's move the basketball around and work on that while we've got time with our kids that are coming up for the future of this program.
Yeah, I think what you can probably expect to see is, honestly, I think the seniors are going to come back out as the starters for the second half, just to get them one more time on the court tonight. And then I think exactly what you just said, we'll see that secondary group come in and get some major minutes here in the second half.
Triopia not out of the locker room yet. The officials just making it out of the locker room. And let's hope that Triopia gets out of here and we can get to the second half. Here they come. They're not going to get any warm-ups the second half. And we'll see what they go with. We'll get to the Brown County lineup here in just a moment. Thank you again for Yingling and Nissen Agency for the halftime. And our new keys to the game sponsor, Country Financial, Larry Grady and Jacob Giesler. And there's my phone going off again, Kevin. I don't know how many messages we have. And, this is one I probably don't want to see. Do you broadcast games on MixLR anymore? No. Just YouTube.
Second half underway. Casting on the right side. Over to McKeon on the left. McKeon fakes the 3. Drops down low. Now out to Izzy.
Back out front to Belle Cook. Belle Cook takes it into the lane, off the glass, and good. And we do have the senior squad back out there. McKeon, the lone underclassman, out there in this ball game. And that's Haley. Haley gives it off to Gantz, to Megan. Megan to Haley. Back to Megan and Reynolds. Back to Gantz. In the corner to Haley Reynolds. Long 3, and it's good. And Triopia gets on the board here in the second half, 50-14. McKeon will bring the ball up, gives it over to Cook. Cook has got Haley on her. Beheimer she thought that McKeon was going back door, through the door. It was wide open, and McKeon stopped and didn't go.
Hey, I got a quick update. Illinois and Nebraska playing tonight.
Oh, wait a second.
And,
Doug, turn this off.
Nebraska.
Turn this off. Doug Henry, put your fingers in your ear for about 10 seconds here.
I'm not going to update. I just had to get that up there. It's a score to a score.
This is a Doug Henry alert. Shut your ears. Oh, goodness gracious. We're having too much fun. And that ball is Reed. Reed kicks it back out. That's Carson. She travels before she took off there.
Hey, Steve, you mentioned that this Triopia squad with just the lone seniors. So, every time you have a class or underclassmen on the court and they just continue to get better, looking forward to see what Triopia has there the next couple years.
Absolutely. Down to Izzy. She gets it into Beheimer off the backboard. No good. Rebound by Gantz. She's going to feed it out to Haley. Haley's going to cross over, try to get to the lane. Nope, can't do it. Going to give it to Gantz. She's going to shoot a long three off the rim. No good. Izzy with the rebound. Beheimer back to McKeon. And as we are seeing, Brown County just walking the ball up. 5:48 left here in the third quarter. And Cook misses a layup there. That's unusual.
Very rare occasion.
And a travel. And Cook calls that by reaching in. And it'll be Brown County's ball under their basket. Four corner with Beheimer inbounding the basketball. Izzy says, give it to me. Nope. Going to kick it out to McKeon. McKeon out front to Cassing. Cassing to Beheimer. Beheimer's going to shoot a three in and good. Three-pointer for Kaya Beheimer. 53-14 down to 5:25 left here in the third quarter. That's Haley. She throws the ball out and Carson picks it up and that'll be over and back for Triopia. You know, Kevin, for years it's taken me, I like the dark blue in the Triopia uniforms, but I don't know if I like all that much dark blue.
It's different.
In it. It is. And folks, just to set it clear, that is not baby blue. That is Columbia blue. There is a difference between baby blue and Columbia blue.
Well, the Cardinals jerseys in the 70s were baby blue.
Yes. There's a huge difference in there, Kevin.
Yeah, there's a pretty big difference.
And down to Izzy. She kicks it back out to Bell. Bell drives baseline, puts it up, no good. Tries to get her own rebound. Ball still loose. Izzy tips it back to her. Bell goes up with the ball, gets fouled.
Solid hustle play there by the senior Izzy to the senior Cook, as she'll go to the line and shoot two after the mask break.
And with that, 4:50 left here in the third quarter. Brown County leading 53-14 on the Cass Communications scoreboard. We'll be back after these messages.
Country Financial is ranked #1 in customer satisfaction in home insurance by J.D. Power. And who better to tell you all about it than me, Diana Ross.
Then me, Willie Nelson.
Then me, Dwayne Johnson.
Because at Country Financial, they don't invest in mascots or movie stars.
They invest in people.
It just goes to show, when you put real, everyday people first,
you come in first.
You come in first.
You come in first.
Experience why Country Financial is ranked #1 in customer satisfaction for home insurance by J.D. Power.
Call your local Country Financial representatives, Jacob Giesler and Larry Grady, today at 217-773-3591.
When it comes to handling your taxes, ever feel a bit taxed? If so, why not give yourself some well-deserved tax relief and visit Larry Dunn Accounting. Larry and his staff have been helping clients with tax return preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, sales tax, and business consultation since 1980. Put their experience to work for you today. After almost 5 decades in business, their #1 priority remains building long-term relationships. Larry Dunn Accounting, 443 East Main Street in Mount Sterling, or call 217-773-3400.
When it comes to your money, local is...
Steve Surratt, Kevin Dieterle, Colin Dieterle, and Sydney Cassing on board with us. Sydney's now taking over Colin's job, and so we're going to let her push the camera buttons. Belle Cook sinks the free throw. That's Kevin's job. I'm taking his job now.
That's all right. Bell looking for her 16th point of the evening, and she gets it. Sorry, that's 17.
Okay. And that's going to be Megan bringing the ball up for Triopia. Megan Reynolds looking for Haley. Backdoor. Can't get that. Dribbling around up front. And gets Carson. Carson dribbles. Gives it back out to Megan. Megan looking for Gantz. Gantz now open. Gantz, she'll fake it. Dribble the basketball. She wants to drive in. Can't do it. Feeds down low. That's Reed. Reed gets it blocked by Izzy Flynn, and that is not an unusual sight down there. Izzy does a great job keeping her eyes on the basketball and finding that. Back down at the other end, that's McKeon. McKeon gets it over to Sadie. And almost stolen there by Megan. Beheimer give and go to McKeon off the glass. No good. Couldn't draw. They didn't draw the charge there. Izzy fighting for it, but Reed ends up with it.
And back comes Triopia.
Carson. Back to Haley. Kevin, you're going to have to take it for a minute.
Shot up off the side of the backboard. Rebound down to Triopia. And that's going to be Haley. Back out front. They're going to run the offense. McKeon all over the ball. Brown County has went to like a little 1-2-2 here on the defensive end. Pass back out. That's Megan Reynolds. She's guarded by Cassing. Ball over to the left side of the court. Carson behind the back. Crafty little dribble there. Guarded by Beheimer. Now out top. Gans. Good ball movement here. Triopia a little stagnant as far as the offense goes.
And that'll be Gans. Gans tries to get the pick. McKeon gets her hand on the basketball. Fed down low to Reed. Reed back out to Gans. Gans fakes it. Goes to the baseline. He's going to end up at the baseline.
Ooh, Izzy with another block. Big block, though. The first one before the foul went up there and swatted that thing away.
And the thing about hers is she waits for the person to come up and sees where their hands are going to go. She's very present about how people shoot the ball. Getting her hand where it needs to be. And sometimes it's not even a block. It's just causing the
Just altering that shot, and she's much improved from last year. She does a great job of going straight up and down and not getting those silly fouls. Free throw on its way in, good.
And so it'll be Katie for bringing the ball up for. She gives it to Law. No give and go. Gives it to Head. No give and go. Up off the glass. No good. And a fight for Head. I think she's going to get called over the back.
It's a good thing we're not combining fouls from both games. Yep, she'd be out now.
And I've been talking and nobody can hear me.
Oh, boy.
Yep. Nobody listens to me anyhow. Not my wife, not my kids, no. And that's that's Megan out front. I'm sure it's going off the thing. You can't hear me. Okay. And let's see. Can't hear me. Perry sent that to me. Okay. Feed down to Claire. And we'll be back off of this. Becca saying she can't hear us?
Yeah, she can't hear you, but
well, now we can.
You got it. Steve had a little coughing fit there.
Yeah, I was, and I didn't get my mic turned back up. And so with that, we'll have some substitutions for Triopia. Gaines going to come back in the ball game. They're going to set Megan Reynolds down. She'll set for a little bit. Looks like 1:36 seconds. We'll have a running clock for the fourth quarter. It'll go by really quick. Law. Backdoor. That's Katie all the way to the bucket. Carson tried to take the foul, but she didn't get wide enough and in position fast enough on that. And that's going to be Haley, and the ball's going to go out of bounds. And it'll be still Triopia basketball. Stay tuned at the end of the ball game. We feature the Casting Lumber Company as our post-game sponsor and KLC Inc. as our players of the game sponsor. We give at least one to each team. That's Claire Flynn. Goes up. Carson tries to get the charge again. She's doing a good job trying to do that. She's got to get squared and set a little bit faster, though. And the ball in Law. Law tries to feed it back door to Claire, and there's going to be a scrum for the ball. And it's going to, possession arrow belongs to Triopia. And we'll head back the other way. 58 minutes left. I want to shout out to Grandma and Grandpa Shootman watching Gracie Hedden tonight. And congratulations to Belle and the rest of the seniors. I appreciate all those people watching us and taking the time in. Number 24 is not Beck, it's Haight. Well,
okay.
Correct. All right, I thought, thanks for the update there. As we got that wrong, that's Tommy Pate telling us. I guess he would know that 24 is Pate. She's the one that I didn't have a number to start with.
Yeah, Pate didn't have a number in the JV game.
So we'll get that. Actually, is it? He can send me another message. Is it 25 or 24? I thought she was 24. And the ball knocked in, and Brown County leads 59-15. We're going to drop it down. Going to be less than 15 seconds as Triopia brings across. Gantz with the basketball. Feeds down low. That's Reed. She tries to backdoor feed. That was Gaines. Nothing there. Back out to Carson. Carson thinks she's throwing it to Haley, but Haley went the other direction. That's going to be the end of the quarter. After 3 quarters of play, it's Brown County 59 and Triopia 15. We'll be back after these messages.
When it comes to your money, local is better. Farmers National Bank of Griggsville is here in the heart of the community, working where we live. We make sensible loans to our friends and neighbors so that we can help our community grow. Stop by and see our friendly staff and see what we can do to meet your financial goals. Located in Griggsville, Pittsfield, and Mount Sterling. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Are you looking for an organization that changes lives both physically and emotionally? The Mount Sterling Community Center YMCA can help. Busy parents love the variety of activities for the whole family and our on-site childcare. We offer scholarship assistance and great options to fit any budget. Kickstart your new healthy routine with our group classes like yoga and Zumba. As a nonprofit organization, we pride ourselves on making a positive impact, not only in individuals, but also our community. We hope you'll join us at the Mount Sterling YMCA. Your future self will thank you.
Steve Surratt, Colin Dieterle, Kevin Dieterle, Sydney Cassing back with you. She's running the buttons now. Colin's teaching her how to do it. He's going to be out of a job. But back in this ball game, and I got a message from Pate's dad here, and to let me know that she is 25 on JV, 24 on varsity.
All right.
Okay, so we got it right. 24 now. We're making her. Brooklyn Beck, I believe, is 25. So Presley Wonkel, the senior, not playing. So I take that's the case. But we'll see what's going on there. If he can send me a message on that, whether Wonkel is not on this team or what her number is, that would be great because we have it down as Presley Wonkel being 24.
Cassing picks up the bucket there, Steve.
With that, Gantz. She's dribbling the ball, top of the key. Everybody lined up, trying to set that screen for a 3. Haley can't get it. Gives it back over to Reed. Back to Haley. Haley shoots the 3 from the left side. No good. Ball headed out of bounds. Nope. They say Carson saved the day there. And it'll be Brown County's ball as Kendall Krim checks in for Izzy Flynn, the senior.
Hopefully every senior going to get a standing O here. I know Coach Phelps is going to try to get them their own little round of applause. Much deserved for all 4 of them.
Bell will bring the ball up for Brown County. It's stolen away. That is Gaines. She's coming back the other way. No good. Ball back up by Haley, no good, and that's Cassing. She gets it to Cook. Cook, top of the key for 3. She hasn't shot many of those this year. No good, and it's Gantz back the other way. Top of the key. That's Gantz. Nothing there. And it'll be coming into the ball game. And he said that Lily was 24, correct? 25 on JV, 24 on varsity. So 20, and is that Sadie Cassing going out?
That's Cassing going out.
Carson gives the ball to Gaines. Gaines shoots, no good. Rebound is Beheimer. We're headed back the other way. Cook, back top of the key. Kendall Krim trying to get her name in the book. Not there. Rebound Gaines. Ball given out front to Haley. Haley gets it to Carson. Carson looks to try to drive baseline. Can't get anything there. Gets cut off by Beheimer. Drives across the lane, loses the basketball. Bell Cook will bring the ball up for Brown County. We'll be back on the air tomorrow night with you with high school boys basketball. Kevin, can you remember who were Brown County and who? Is it West Central tomorrow night?
I think it's West Central, yeah.
Yep.
Somebody will text us and tell us that we're wrong.
Yep. Well, yeah. Yeah. That's a good and the bad thing about having so many listeners is you find out pretty quickly what you have said wrong.
Hey, speaking of games we got coming up, I was able to watch Central Illinois Sports as we get a foul on the floor there. Central Illinois Sports did Pittsfield over at Beardstown, and I was getting some of those names down.
Were you?
I was.
Yeah, because you're doing play-by-play Saturday.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
I'm going to be the good book guy.
As Kaya Beheimer, the senior, she'll take a seat on senior night. Just one more senior to check out of this ball game. We're going to get a mass timeout, folks. 63-15 with 4 minutes to go in this contest. We'll be right back.
Culbertson is the heart of the communities we serve. As we introduce our new logo and refreshed brand, we want you to know that we pledge to maintain the highest quality standard of care you expect here at Culbertson Memorial Hospital. We continue to remain committed to our care promise. What is our care promise? Care that proves to our customers that we do our best to meet their needs. Attitudes that demonstrate that we are here to serve our communities. Respect for all who enter our doors. Exceed the expectations of our patient. Culbertson Memorial Hospital in Rushville, empowering your health and healing.
The Ray Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency in Mount Sterling. We offer competitively priced insurance products that fit the needs of you and your family. We specialize in personal, commercial, and agribusiness insurance products. So call me, Brad Cassing, today at 217-773-3851 for a free quote and risk assessment. We are located at 128 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Our phone number is 217-773-3851.
Steve Surratt, Sydney Cassing. She is the star of the show tonight.
Yes, she is.
And Colin Dieterle and Kevin Dieterle back with you. Can't believe you think your listeners would do that to you. Wilkerson's listening to us tonight. He's giving us feedback. He can't believe that our listeners would correct us. Isn't that hidden?
Well, it is tough to believe that we would ever be wrong. You're right about that, Perry.
It is. But the one thing about it, I don't think there's a Packer fan sitting up here, do you?
I know there's not here as Bell Cook. All four seniors have checked out of the ball game, and congratulations, girls, on a fine career.
And the ball knocked out by Melanie Lohr there. It'll be Triopia's basketball. I'm trying to look here. You know, and again, Brooklyn Beck, I think, is in the ball game for Triopia. I'm trying to look up some of the Reed's still in there. Haley is still in there for Triopia. Don't want to shortchange those girls. Heading. Oh, and Reed gets a handle on the ball. Luckily, she didn't get called for a travel there. That's Weggs. And bringing the ball up for Triopia's Gaines from the numbers that I have. She puts up a long ball. No good. I'm pretty sure I seen that shot in the JV ball game. Coming back the other way is McGath. Gets the ball knocked away as Eliza Gaines knocks that away. And Triopia is going to empty their bench and bring their girls back in. We're going to have some coming off. We got some familiar names back on here. Gabby Young's in the ball game. 24, as I'm told, is Lily Pate. She's in the ball game, as well as Gaines. Ball fed down low. That's Gaines guarding her, and Gabby McGath misses the basketball. She'll go to the line. Kevin will have the call for you.
And that foul is on Gantz. That's going to be her third. McGath to the line. First free throw up and good. McGath with her third point of the evening. Looking for number 4. Free throw on its way. Got it.
And that'll be Gantz bringing the basketball up for Triopia. Down to 1 minute and 35 seconds on that. Stay tuned. We will have a quick Casting Lumber post-game show brought to you by Casting Lumber Company. Been helping build homes in this community for 45 years. Give them a call at 217-773-2611. And then the KLC Inc. Players of the ball game. McGath drives off the backboard, and they're going to call a foul on Megan Reynolds on that play. And Kevin, did you see the new sign? KLC Inc. is going to get a new location when they get the construction done. The old Flynn's building is going to be active business again. That's good to see in Brown County.
Yeah, that's awesome, and really looking forward to having something like that and just easy access to get your Hornet gear.
And Weggs, she passes up the shot. The ball knocked around by Gaines, and Weggs are going to be tied up, and the arrow is in the possession of...
I think we're going to get a foul. I thought they called a jump ball, but...
No, I think it was a jump ball. Down to 24 seconds. Ball be inbounded by Lower. Heading down low to McGath. Off the glass, no good. Gabby just can't buy a basket. And a ball knocked around. Gabby ends up back with it. Lower.
Krim will shoot it.
And Krim's going to shoot a three, and Kendall nails a three at the end of this ball game. We're under a couple of seconds. That's going to be it, folks. The end of the ball game. Kevin will figure his stats up pretty quick here for us as we do this broadcast. We're going to just take a couple of minute timeout here for Kevin to do that. We'll be back.
At Brown County State Bank, our interest is in the students of our community. We think it's important to reward students for their hard work. With our Hoorays for A program, students can earn cash for their savings account. Plus, the students in school will be entered into an annual grand prize contest. Stop in the Brown County State Bank for Hooray for A's rules. Brown County State Bank, 101 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, member FDIC, and equal opportunity lender.
At All About Dance and More LLC, these are our core values. Perseverance by all studio members to put forth good effort to achieve goals. Innovative creation of original and unique learning environments. Fierce energy and community that builds student happiness, self-esteem, quick learning, and bold relationships. Integrity and investment in quality professional work where trust and high morals are practiced. Commitment to the studio family with loyalty, responsibility, and high expectations to create a lifelong appreciation for the AADM journey.
Steve Surratt, Kevin Dieterle, Colin Dieterle, and our new sidekick, Sydney Cassing, back with us on the broadcast tonight. You're listening to the Casting Lumber postgame show brought to you by Family-Owned Lumber and Hardware Store. Been helping build this community for 45 years. That's Casting Lumber Company, 773-2611. Kevin, got stats for us real quick?
Yeah, real quick. In the scoring column for Triopia, that's Wonka with 2, Haley Reynolds with 7, Reed with 3, and rounding out the scoring, is Carson with 3. And for the victorious Lady Hornets, in the scoring column looks like this: Katie Flynn with 11, Gracie Hedden with 2, Kendall Krim with 3, Claire Flynn with 6, Kaya Beheimer with 5, Sadie Cassing with 4, Casey McKeon with 8, Gabby McGath with 6, Belle Cook with 19, and Izzy Flynn with 2. And I think that's what you can call a well-rounded scoring attack.
Absolutely. Unselfish people playing on this Brown County team. Let's talk about the KL Sync players of the ball game, located at 115 South Capitol in Mount Sterling, 217-773-9090. KLC Inc. You think it, we ink it. Kevin, who are your players of the ball game?
Yeah, first of all, I want to give another shout out to Belle Cook and her entire family, because players don't score 1,000 points without the support of mom, dads, grandma, aunts, uncles, siblings. So congratulations again to Belle and her entire family. What an accomplishment. But, Steve, I'm going to give player of the game to all the seniors.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. what a great senior squad. What a great example that they've made for these. Triopia, do you have one for Triopia? I know sometimes it's really hard for people to see people that had an outstanding ball game.
Yeah, I thought that Reynolds played really well. She shot the ball well. She had 7 points. She was the game high scorer for Triopia, and a very young squad there over in Triopia, so we'll be looking out for them. Very excited to see them in the future, but again, I want to just make sure we appreciate what these seniors have battled through the last 2 years. 2020 was awful for them. They come back, they all come out, again, we talked about, Macy and missing her on this squad. I can't even fathom how good they would be with her three-point attack that she would bring to this squad, but way to battle.
And Kevin, we'll be back on the air tomorrow night about 5:30, 5:40 with the pregame, Brown County and West Central and boys action tomorrow night. That ought to be a great ball game for people to tune into. And the link to that is on our Facebook page. And again, hit subscribe and help us get to the 1,000 mark in subscribers. And we're going to let Sydney Casson close things out here. Sydney, close it out for us.
Thank you for listening and watching BC Hornet Sports.
Tonight's broadcast of the Brown County Hornets has been brought to you by B&N Trucking, Gas Communications, your country financial agents Larry Grady and Jacob Giesler, Larry Down Accounting, Farmers National Bank of Mount Sterling and Griggsville, your Mount Sterling YMCA, Culbertson Memorial Hospital, the Ray Insurance Agency, Mount Sterling Savings Bank, All About Dance and More, Brown County State Bank, The Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling, KLC Inc., Henry Automotive, Double K Firearms, Yingling and Nissen Insurance, the Hindeker Funeral Home, Cassing Lumber Company, St. Mary's School, L. Grady Realty, Burnett Plumbing, Heather's Tumble and Tap, Farmers State Bank and Trust Company, and Rustic Gardens. Thank you for listening to the Brown County Hornets on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more.